Hi, it's Claire, your intuitive reader. Am I reading your story? Let's find out. So, I got a download that someone is dealing with an illusion someone's created. They're not telling the truth, they are hiding a lot that's going on. You're discovering this, you're going to discover this facade, you're going to discover something that's been, and I have a feeling that it has to do with. Let's see, it has to do with that somebody has been doing something kind of in your face, but then every time you feel like that you have the answer, that you can confront them with it, that you ask them questions, they create kind of this dust storm. Something always seems to get in the way. And I am also getting that there's some magic involved. And when I say magic, this can be like, I'll have to get clarify with cards, but this can be, witchcraft, black magic, that kind of thing. But it can also be just illusions. Like, see, there's a lot of layers to this. So they may just be like, but you can feel something's off. You can definitely feel something's off. And so I'm definitely not liking that. So I'm going to use the Pulp Tarot for that. Those cards that I was just using are called Chakra Wisdom Oracle cards. So let us see. Let's get us some clarification on who these people are. Oh, okay. So yeah, something is definitely coming to light. The discovery here. See, here's the moon. It's a full moon, and here's the sun. So something that's been going on in the shadows, it is going to be clearly seen. There is, you've been getting little downloads, you've been getting little messages, you've been feeling it within yourself. You're like, this doesn't feel right. There's a lot of vines and branches here. So like here, there's like this pattern of vines. Here is all these clouds and these branches. So there's a lot of intricacy. This is pretty involved, but it's going to be cleared up. See all these rays here? There's going to be a lot of light illuminated on this. The concern is that this person does not want this being seen. They have a lot of vested interest in this not being discovered. So let's see what the obstacle here is to you finding out. Oh, okay. So they're going to use charm, sexuality. They're going to use they might even do this thing of what? I don't know what you're talking about. Huh? Me? I would never do anything like that. This person may have red hair or blonde hair or light fair features. There's also a person in here that has white hair. So, and you may have dark hair, or, reverse it if that makes more sense. So what you know about this situation, let's see. Sorry. What you know. They're keeping you really busy. I just saw the 10 of Wands, and it's all red. So again, they're trying to keep you busy so that you're not noticing, you're not questioning, you're not going forward on your wisdom, because I didn't even notice this. There's an owl right on the top of his head. So So what you know is that there's something. Here's a rose. Here's a rose. So roses may be important. This pink color, or it might have something to do with romance. A person who's a romantic partner. So this is going to come in like all of a sudden you're going to realize that you have the key piece of information, evidence that you had all along, and no matter how they try to obfuscate this, you're going to come out of the clouds. This is going to be clear. There is something that that they don't want you to focus on. So the foundation, which is the unknown, let's see. And I just saw the Strength card and the 6 of Cups. So there's a lot of unknown things. This might have something to do with playing on your childhood memories, your sense of love and loyalty, and it ended up coming out. The foundation, the unknown, is the 10 of Wands, and this is the card I was talking about. So there's something, let's see. They're trying to keep this in the shadows. Like I said, you know, you're getting close, but they're keeping you busy. You don't know that they're keeping you busy. See, here's the mountain way back here. Here's this this building way here. So they're trying to keep you outside of knowing this. The foundation of this entire thing is trying to keep it clouded. Here's the sun and the moon, and they're covered in this red. So maybe they're trying to upset you so that every time you mention something or go, hey, what about this? I noticed this. This could be, like I said, a relationship. You're like, hey, I noticed that, you know, you weren't where you said you were going to be, or you didn't answer my call, or what's this charge, or something. What was this delivery? Oh, who was that? And they're like, oh, oh, and then they distract you somehow. They keep it in the dark, clouded. And I just saw 606. I've been seeing a lot of sixes. Sixes are about manifestation, about fertility. So they may be trying to keep you stuck so that you don't really put your amazing mind to the task. Past influences are the Queen of Swords. So you're a very smart person. You're very clear thinking, logical, analytical. And so they're trying to cloud that, bring in a lot of emotions, you know, oh, why are you so jealous? Oh, is this about your past? And the thing is, your past is showing up as you being very clear-minded and intelligent. And you don't just like make accusations. So don't let them fool you in that situation. So your state of mind, let's see what that is. Okay. King of Cups. Yeah, you're a very balanced person. You're very well put together, very clean cut. You don't have to doubt who you are. This is your state of mind, is like really being grounded. Your emotions aren't out of control. They may be saying that to you to keep you busy and confused. And you're very clear-headed. So you're almost like Teflon. You know, things don't stick to you normally. In this situation, I see a lot like a smoke screen, keeping you angry or irritated. So let's see what your surroundings are. Okay. Magician. You're surrounded. Yes, normally the Magician card is great, but in this way, somebody's tricking you. They're keeping the illusion going, because a magician isn't actually making magic. And this, it's an actual magician. So they're keeping the illusion going. So, hopes and fears. Oh, okay, hopes and fears. Too many cards. Hopes and fears. Hopes and fears are that you're not seeing what you want, and your hope is that it's not as bad as you think it is, but I do get the feeling that it is. This is a lot of red with illusions, and then you're going to have this discovery. You may see red. You may have to keep yourself calm when this comes out. Let's see. Remember who you are. The Queen of Swords and the King of Cups. You do not need to react. Keep cool. Like, see all this? Like the reds up here, it's very clear. It's very delineated. You keep your emotions separate normally, and you're very grounded. You don't have to give to other people in that way. You can give to yourself in this situation. So let us see what the likely outcome is. I kept getting this. The likely outcome is the 8 of Wands. And the 8 of Wands, and this is great. Once you stay calm, you stay who you are, you find out what this is. It's going to be hard because there's a lot of illusion here. Things are going to move very quickly. You're going to start manifesting. You were wondering why you weren't manifesting, that these opportunities were not coming to you, because this is what you usually know. Things just come to you. You're very, very clear-headed. You have very clear thoughts, and you have a clear way of speaking. And you're normally very balanced when it comes emotionally. This person in this situation, they were trying to use everything they could to keep you kind of, you know, in this state of confusion, in this state of anger, in this state of like, oh, you know, like, why don't we do something, or why don't we have this, keeping you distracted. But once this is all cleared out, the outcome of this is great. Once you come out of this facade, you see clearly. See, look at these two cards. See, like, there's this facade, and then there's clear yellow. And so this has changed. Everything's in a row, and it's pointing directly. And look at that beautiful rainbow. There we go. Once everything comes into place, you're going to manifest again like you've always done. And I think that's what they don't want, because, yeah, you're this master manifester. And you have the strength to deal with any situation that comes your way. So let me get some, oh, here's the Queen of Pentacles. Like I said, like, the universe just gives you everything you possibly need, because you are that special of a person. Okay, I think this definitely has to do with a love situation, somebody from the outside coming in and trying to maybe tell you that your situation isn't what you think it is. So you have to trust yourself in this situation. But you're going to come out of this feeling great, because no matter what this person does to try to create problems in your life and keep you confused, you're a master manifester. You can create anything you want, and then the full energy. So yeah, I mean, look, we've got the 8 of Wands, which is bringing in complete success, and it's coming in fast, and you're gonna feel lighter soon. You're not going to feel this heavy energy after you go through all of this. Look, the mountains are in the foreground now, and she's running along with them. Male or female, it doesn't matter. So I am going to clear the energy with the bell. So ready, 1, 2, 3. And I just saw 1, 2, 3 on the timer. So what I'm seeing, and then I did 1, 2, 3, is that sometimes we just need to close our eyes, or go into the bathroom, or, you know, when somebody's saying something to us, before we respond, just count in your head. You don't have to respond to anyone until you're ready. You don't have to believe anything that someone tells you. You need to trust yourself. I'm going to end this reading with the Urban Crow Oracle, and see what these crows want to tell us. What is the advice for the collective in this situation? Curiosity. Yeah, this person knows that you're very curious, and curiosity is great. But remember, just because the door's open, just because we want to know something, doesn't mean that we should keep going in that direction. This might be a person who's coming into your life, and they're causing a lot of confusion. And pay attention to that. If you feel like something's a little off, you don't have to go through the door. You can actually just decide not to interact with this person. You can just be, you know, because you seem very orderly. That's what I'm noticing, these rows here. And this person may be wanting to, you know, they might offer you a gift, but it's really just kind of trickery. It's just a trinket. And this, like I said, they may be using gifts. They may be using your curiosity as a distraction. So I'm definitely picking on somebody is distracting you, and they want to do anything by any means possible to make sure that you don't follow your gut, that you don't keep calm, and you know, use your words in a way that will bring you your highest good. So yeah, believe in yourself. You can do this. So I love you guys so much, and don't worry about all the bruises in the eye. This is purely a physical thing. It has nothing to do with I'm completely fine. So I love you guys so much. It is so great to see you. Please like, subscribe, put a comment down there. I would love to interact with you, hear about your stories, and most importantly, come back. So I love you guys. Bye. Mwah. Bye.